videoing this, but the sound of the bikes. Welcome back to NewZeroland. So sometimes I go into making a video with an idea in mind, like a test ride, for example. Usually I already have my mind made up about the bike before I even ride it, because I know the specs, I know what the bike can do, so in my head the story is kind of already there, and so I just go out and shoot video to fit that story, and this never works. I've been making YouTube videos for a couple of years now, and I still don't know what I'm doing. So lately I've been riding so many different electric bikes. You guys have seen all the test ride videos, and I've gone into them kind of the same way, like here are the specs. Here's what I expect it's going to be like, but every single one has been surprising. So I've been ending up with these totally different reviews than what I planned on making. And I also come away with this more enlightened, like, philosophical conclusion on why you would even buy this bike, which has been kind of cool. See, I've been so wrapped up in showing electric motorcycles that I think gas bikers would be into, to try and get them to make the jump to electric, to convert people, I guess. Just because that's who I am. Like, I started riding on gas bikes, mostly because electric wasn't a thing, so it was less about charging speed and range, and it was more like which one looks cool and goes fast. So I've been focusing on electric bikes that are more like that, you know, powerful sport bikes, not beginner bikes or commuters. The Ninja 250s of the world just weren't on my list at all. But as it turns out, there's way more small, lower power electric bikes than there are high performance ones. And so by riding these and talking to the owners, I've been surprised again. So I met up with the Sur-Ron Lightbeat guy, Jez, over the weekend. Actually, it was a couple weekends ago because I'm taking forever with these videos and it's lockdown now. So yeah, I haven't gone anywhere. So I'll just cut to the video of that. Actually, Zero DSR Jez was there too. That's right, 2 people named Jez who both have electric motorcycles. We all met up at our buddy Patrick's place to ride up his mountain. Because yeah, Patrick has a mountain. This guy has the right priorities. And actually, my first off-road riding experience was here. Before I sold the DSR to Jez, I rode it all the way up to the top of the mountain. This time, unfortunately, Jez's road tires just couldn't cope with the mud. It was way too damp and slippery, so he was just drifting around and tearing up Patrick's front yard.
This bike has got absolutely no traction whatsoever.
He got to plug in and use 2 of his DigiNavs though, so he was charging up really quick. And then we hitched a ride on the back of Patrick's truck and headed up the mountain. I tried following Jez on the Lightbeat with my drone, but he was too fast and I had no idea what I was doing. All I can say is, flying is hard. I know everybody wants a future with flying cars and hover bikes, but most of us have trouble not crashing on the ground. And if I suck this much at flying a drone, I feel like the future is a scary place. Anyway, I'm totally off track, but getting back on topic. Jez with the Lightbeat started off on mountain bikes. He still has a bunch of them, but the obvious next step was to get a bigger, beefier mountain bike with way too much power. And that's all he wanted, really. A bigger, better version of the same experience. He didn't want to add noise and smoke, so buying a gas dirt bike didn't make sense. A few videos back, we rode the Super Soco, and that guy had a similar story where he started on electric bicycles, and the Super Soco was his first motorcycle. So he didn't have to buy a gas bike first before going electric like me. He was able to skip that whole step of going to get fuel at a gas station, and he could just keep doing what he's always been doing, which is just plugging in at home in his garage, just on a bigger scale. And I don't know why this didn't click in my mind. There's this whole shift happening where people are going straight to electric.
So, you are like full throttle, and then you brake, and when you let go, you go full throttle in about a millisecond. Roll off the throttle when you go braking hard.
Okay, it's a bit like letting the clutch out.
Yeah, exactly. But actually sharper, or so I've been told.
Why do you mean so you've been told?
Because I've never used a bike with a clutch.
Oh, okay.
That's so crazy. There's going to be a whole generation of people who just start on electric.
Yes, yeah, isn't it?
It's cool.
What a clutch is for.
Yeah.
Because the engine can't cope with reality.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get a better engine.
Oh yeah. What's EP?
Extended control, I don't know.
Okay. As long as it's not Expert Pro.
It is very small.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You can see that he's just got snap into mountain bike mode.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it's for. It's so much fun like that. so much fun.
Anyway, I had no idea what this video was going to be before shooting it. I even told Jez on the way to Patrick's that I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to shoot some stuff and figure it out later. And the actual stuff I shot was pretty bad. Like, I greatly overestimated my drone flying skills. But I guess it's all part of the fun of it, right? Just like not knowing what you're doing and going with zero plans or expectations and then just enjoying the surprise of whatever you end up with. Oh yeah, one more thing. About the Zero, I will explain that soon. Yeah, to the 3 of you who noticed in the last video, you know who you are. Thank you, I appreciate it. To the rest of you though, I'm really curious what the best way to go is. You know, should we like experience the whole gas bike thing with the shifting with your hand, I don't know, and the clutch and the gears and just like vibration and the sounds and the noise and all that heartbreak of rebuilding engines and stuff? Or should we just skip straight to electric and join the future? You know, how it's going to be for everybody pretty soon. Is it a waste of time to ride a whole bunch of gas bikes? Or is it good to get a feel for what bikes should be because they've been built up and like made into these like ultimate riding machine kind of things over 100 years? Should we ride those first to know what kind of electric bikes we want to ride? Or should we just jump in and try everything and see what we like there? I don't know, like if any of you have started on electric and have never ridden a gas bike, let me know, leave a comment. If you have a gas bike and you're thinking about going electric and you're not sure which one to go with, leave a comment. Basically just leave a comment for whatever reason you want, because I love reading them and I love replying to everybody. So yeah, thanks for watching and I will see you guys next time.